60 murders every single day. That's the brutal reality in South Africa right now. This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover why the government is taking a drastic step that hasn't been seen in years, deploying the army to the streets. But here's the twist. Critics say soldiers with guns are not the solution to a crime wave fueled by drugs and illegal mining. Meet the people of Cape Town and Johannesburg, living in neighborhoods where gang wars are a daily reality and illegal miners, known as zama-zamas, operate with impunity. For them, the sound of gunfire is more common than the sound of rain. The stakes: President Cyril Ramaphosa says organized crime is now the most immediate threat to South Africa's democracy and economy. But sending in the army is a move that has divided the nation and sparked a fierce debate about the very soul of law and order. The inciting incident happened last week. In a national address, President Ramaphosa announced a seismic shift in strategy. He said troops would be deployed to two key provinces, the Western Cape, home to the tourist magnet of Cape Town, and Gauteng, which includes the financial hub of Johannesburg. The reason? Parts of Cape Town are gripped by a deadly rivalry between drug gangs fighting for turf. Meanwhile, in the former gold fields of Gauteng, illegal miners are active, creating zones of lawlessness. But here's what nobody's talking about. The police minister just announced this deployment will begin within the next 10 days. That's the clock ticking down right now. Army and police chiefs have finalized the deployment plan. Acting Police Minister Firaz Kachelia told Parliament the operation is a go. And then, something shocking happened. He revealed the plan would be extended to a third province, the Eastern Cape, another region grappling with entrenched gang activity and drug-related crime. This is a nationwide military-style operation, rolling out in less than 2 weeks. Here's the part that will blow your mind. This marks the latest in a series of tough measures by a government trying to contain one of the world's highest murder rates. But the opposition and security experts are sounding the alarm. The leader of the Build One South Africa Party, Mmusi Maimane, stood in Parliament and delivered a blistering critique right in front of President Ramaphosa. He argued that sending in the army as a short-term measure will not reduce the 64 murders that take place every single day in this country. Let that sink in. 64, every day. That's not just a statistic, that's a national emergency. Critics argue that soldiers are not trained for policing duties. They're trained for war. There are serious questions about the cost of this massive deployment and charges that this move is a stunning admission that the police have failed to curb violent crime. So, what does this mean for the average South African? The implications are huge and controversial. Some citizens in crime hotspots are likely breathing a sigh of relief, hoping the army's presence will bring immediate safety. Others are terrified of a militarized police force and the potential for escalated violence. The bigger picture is a nation at a crossroads, choosing between immediate, heavy-handed action and long-term, systemic solutions to poverty, unemployment, and corruption that feed crime. But here's the unanswered question hanging over everyone's head. If the police couldn't stop it, can the army? And at what cost to civil liberties? We are left with a nation divided. Some say it's a necessary intervention to save lives. Others say it's a dangerous precedent that treats citizens like combatants. Do you think deploying the military is the right answer to stop violent crime? Or is it a sign of a failing state? Drop your take in the comments below. This has been Kenya News Update today. Subscribe for more breaking global news that impacts us all.